Hey, welcome back. I appreciate you stopping by. Today I thought since I've collected so many headphones over the years, it might be interesting to go through all of them and tell you what I think about them. This won't be a comprehensive review by any means, just how I use them and my general thoughts about them. And if you'd like to see me make a more comprehensive review of a particular pair, just let me know in the comments. And I really hope that you stick around to the end because I'm excited to show you my favorite pair of headphones, and I'm pretty certain you'll never guess which ones they are. But let's jump into it and start with my AirPods Pro. They don't exactly stay in my ears well, but I bought these Charge-In Pro memory foam ear tips. And these are just my all-purpose headphones. I'll use them throughout the day, and I'll use them to travel because the noise canceling and the transparency mode are just great. And given how small they are, they pretty much fit anywhere. Personally, I even enjoy watching movies on my Mac with them. I'm one of the weird few that prefer watching content on my computer rather than my TV. So if you're in the iOS or macOS ecosystem, you probably already have some version of AirPods. But with the spatial audio, it's like having a theater experience just for me. And like I mentioned before, because of the fit issue, I can't use them for anything active, but that's where my Beats Fit Pro come in. You know, when I bought these, I didn't have much faith that they would ever stay in my ear because I hadn't had any luck with the wingtip design before. But surprisingly, the wingtip on these actually works for my ears, and I didn't even have to buy a different type of ear tip. So I guess I just really got lucky with this design. I typically wear a headband when I work out, so I don't have any issues with sweat affecting the fit, but I imagine that they might not stay in as well if they got too wet. The noise canceling and transparency modes are acceptable. They're not AirPods quality by any means, but they do get the job done, especially in a gym environment. With the case, I rarely have to think about charging them, and I often forget to charge the case. And I'm definitely the type of person that can't work out without headphones. So for the times that these are dead, I do keep a backup pair with me, and they are the regular semi-wired Powerbeats. And these are the old ones that still charge with lightning. Nothing spectacular at all. You don't get any bells and whistles with these. No transparency mode, no noise canceling. These are just straight up Bluetooth headphones. But the best part about them is that you don't have to worry about if one side is charged or not, since they are semi-wired. And yeah, I love them because they just serve their purpose. They stay in my backpack ready to go and there when I need them. But moving on to my newest pair of earbuds, those are the Powerbeats Pro 2. And I'm still early in my usage with these, but these are quickly becoming my favorite and my go-to earbuds of choice. They combine pretty much the best of both worlds. The Powerbeats with the security of the ear hook that wraps around your ear, while also giving you noise canceling as well as transparency mode, pretty much on par with AirPods Pro. The new ones also have this heart rate monitor, but I've turned it off since I use an Apple Watch. Have no plans on turning it back on. And something small but worth mentioning is that I had to go with slightly larger ear tips for the Powerbeats Pro 2. I generally wear a smaller ear tip, but to create a good seal with these for noise canceling and transparency, I had to go with a larger size. Just something to note. The case charges USB-C. It's a little bit smaller than the previous model of the wireless Powerbeats. It also has wireless charging built in. And because they have the ear hooks, I'm actually more comfortable traveling with these on an airplane without any fear that they're going to fall out of my ear and I lose one of them like I could with the AirPods. And now moving on to my over-ear headphones, starting with my SteelSeries Arctis Pros. And I hate saying that name, so I'm just going to refer to them as my SteelSeries from now on. But yeah, I did buy these initially for gaming, of course. They're not as fancy as the Astros that have the fancy base station and whatnot, but I do love how I can just plug in this USB-C dongle to my PlayStation or my PC and really just be good to go. The fabric on the ear cups are really comfortable. They charge USB-C and they last forever. I honestly can't remember the last time that I've had to charge them. And they're just really convenient and comfortable for the money. And if I had to make one complaint, and this is probably more of a general complaint about gaming headsets either way, the side tone function, which is supposed to let you hear your surroundings better, but call me spoiled by transparency mode on these AirPods and the new Beats, I'm just not really a huge fan of the feature at all. moving on to my newest gaming headset. Those are the Sony Pulse Elites. And you might be asking why I have these if I'm already happy with my SteelSeries. And that is a fair question, but if you're in the Sony ecosystem, you know that they love making it difficult for their users. So these are one of the only headsets that work natively with the PlayStation Portal. And since I've gotten the PlayStation Portal, it's been my preferred way to play PlayStation games. So naturally, I needed a headset that would work with them. And just a side note, if you'd like to see a review on the PlayStation Portal, let me know in the comments. I'd love to make one. But the headphones, not a huge fan. I mean, they sound fine and they are lightweight, but they feel really cheap. The fake leather ear pads get hot really fast. They pair natively to the Portal, but you need a dongle for the PS5, but I guess at least they work with both. I honestly should have taken a chance on the in-ear versions and just found ear tips that worked for me, but I decided to play it safe and just go with the over-ear models, and I regret it every day because these things look absolutely ridiculous on my head. Like seriously, what is this design? And moving on to my next pair, which are the Earbuds Max. And from a sound, design, and comfort standpoint, I really love these things. For the longest time, they were actually the only headphones that I would use. Really love the magnetic ear cups. I enjoyed how hefty they felt. I even enjoyed the digital crown. It's very satisfying to use. I had no problems editing audio with them, but over the years I've had so many software and connection issues with them that at this point I can't even reliably use them. And I haven't upgraded to the USB-C model since they're otherwise the same as these. But for the past year, maybe year and a half, these have just been paperweights. Anytime I put them on, there are so many connection issues. And honestly, it's very rare that I'm able to even get through, say, an episode of one TV show without these disconnecting multiple times. And if you own the AirPods Max, let me know if you've had any similar issues with them yourself. Alright, if you stuck around this long, really appreciate you. Consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel as I try to grow things around here. I would wholeheartedly appreciate it. But moving on to my favorite pair of headphones, and I know you didn't guess these unless you fast forward and decided to cheat, but they are my Slate Audio VSX modeling headphones. And at first glance, they're just a plain looking wired set of headphones, but if you do any type of audio mixing in a less than ideal acoustic environment, these are a game changer. They come with software that you install on your computer that lets you model different mixing environments or listening environments to check how your mix translates. It's honestly incredible how someone like me producing content in a non-ideal space can still dial in audio with these. They even have a marketplace where you can buy different mixing environments, but I've found that the ones that they've come with are pretty sufficient for my needs. And they're also really comfortable. Even though they have similar fake leather on the ear cups, they aren't like the Sony. They're much softer, more forgiving, just all around more comfortable to wear for extended periods of time. And even though they are wired, the cable is detachable, therefore it is replaceable if need be, so there are no worries there. If I had to make one complaint about these, it would be the ear cup rotation. You can rotate them, but it always feels like I'm gonna break them because you can only lay them flat in one direction. I wish that you were able to lay them flat in both directions. It would just make me feel a little bit better. Alright, well those are all of the headphones that I am currently using, and if you enjoyed this video, YouTube thinks you're gonna love this one here, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Later.